Okay, Rich. So I'm coming to you, and here's the situation. So I'm a I am an entrepreneur, but the full time job is a software engineer, right?
Yeah.
And I only have like maybe Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I can't take calls because I work from 10 a.m. until like 9 p.m. So I can't take like consultation calls. But I do want to get more customers for my funnel building business, right? And
Right.
I'm trying to figure out how to, build this up to make enough money to leave my job and do this full time, but I still need to work my full time job. So I'm working basically 5 days a week, 10, 12
Mm-hmm.
hours plus I commute an hour and a half to and from work. So that's another 3 hours. So I don't really have time throughout the week to literally work on the business.
Right.
I probably could do some like content or maybe like write some stuff, but I can't really talk to clients. So I wanted to ask you like how do I like grow this on the weekends or with more majority of the work on the weekends to like make decent money. I'm looking to make like 5,000, 6,000 just to match my income. I charge about 2,000 for my funnels. So
Mm-hmm.
that's like one client a week ish. So, and if I can hit that consistently, I'll probably be doing this for a while and then I have like 6 months saving, then I'll just leave my job. But yeah, I wanted to ask
Right.
you like how would you recommend I like go about building this business at the same time as I have a full-time job?
All right. So thank you for the question, Doug. First and foremost, I'm gonna say this. You're in the same predicament as 90% of 95% of your clients, of your customers. They
Mm,
have full-time jobs, they have commutes, they have families, and they are aspiring to get to the next level as well, right?
mm,
All right. So both of you share the same problem. So the solution to that is you're off on the weekends, correct?
right.
Okay. So um your calls just have to be on the weekends. Um and I'm pretty sure everyone, well, they're gonna make time because they're paying for this offer, correct?
Yeah.
So you have to you just gotta explain your situation. Uh all you can do is do the best you can. So you're gonna have to communicate via text through the day. You can do that, correct?
Yeah.
So text and email through the day, and you're doing like you're coaching delivery. Is it gonna be like Zoom and telephone?
Yeah, it's probably gonna be like so right now I'm doing these 4 hour like, here's your get clear on your avatar, get clear on your audience, and then
Uh-huh.
get clear on um like your offer. And then we'll come up with like some sort of lead magnet because they need all those pieces
Mm-hmm.
they need all those pieces before they can build a funnel. So a lot of people are coming to me with like they want a 4 hour or they need to get clear on their offer, their audience, and their lead magnet before they can actually like build the funnel. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what these calls are for, is to like the first thing is to they pay like 300, $400,
Right.
and then they get on the call. We do everything. I build everything out for those three things, or like give them the ideas for a lead magnet. They still build lead magnet themselves, but the other two we handle on the call. And then the next jump is okay. Now you're ready to build your funnel, and then you just upsell them to like me build their funnel for them.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, like I said before, so you're gonna do the work. So we're not concerned with that.
Right.
Doug is gonna take care of his portion. The
Hmm.
main concern is the one-on-ones, right?
Yeah.
Okay, look, it is what it is. But the solution is what I can see is they're going through the same issue as you. You know, they got commutes, they have kids, after work, go pick up the kids, cook, eat, right? All that good stuff. So I would say us. So we're gonna have to do Saturdays, Saturday group calls.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Now with the Saturdays, um, we've all grown up and families and had chores and all that stuff to do, but just set aside time on Saturdays. What do you want to do? Like an hour or 2 hour group calls?
Well, that's interesting to do group calls. I was doing these one on one. So yeah, doing group calls, then we could just do like I could do like one like workshop session and have like multiple people at the same time. So that's a good idea to do like just put instead of doing like because I was thinking of doing like multiple one on ones. Like I do three one on ones. That's like a 12-hour day though. But doing them together, like you're saying,
Well,
doing a group call.
I mean, I know you, and I know the intensity that you bring um to your clients. Uh, but right now we have to. What we don't have is a lot of time
Yeah.
and energy. So if you get to 4, 5 clients, I mean, in a perfect world, yeah, we knock out a 5 hour block on Saturday and just one client, second client, third client, fourth client, fifth client. But guess what? What if somebody can't make it? You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Or what if someone they can start but they got to go? Stuff like that. So I
Mm.
would start off. Um, I would start off. Uh, Hello, everyone. Look, we're all in this together, but we are going to get through this together. So let's agree upon a good time on a Saturday, uh, whatever it is, afternoon, evening, and let's start with a group call. Here's what we're going to cover on the group call. Text me the questions that you have so I can already have everything prepped. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That way, you're not shooting from the hip, and everything is consolidated.
Yeah.
So here's the topic we're going to talk about. We're going to start here, and then we're going to open up um, for questions, and then you kind of already have the questions laid out that they want to talk about. Uh, and what do you think in 1 hour or 2 hour blocks?
Um. So right now, how I do it is, let's say it's broken up into origin, audience, and then offer, and then like the copy for the funnel. So I usually do 2 hours, and then we do like a little 10, 15 minute break, and then we do whatever, then another 2 hours. Right now, I got it down to like 3.5 hours. So I'll probably be able to bring it down farther and farther as I like get better at it. But right now it's
Uh-huh.
2 hours. Then we take a short little 10, 15 minute break, go to the bathroom, get some food, rest for a little bit, and then we do the other 2 hours right after.
Okay. So what are we thinking? 9 to noon or something? 9 a.m. to noon or noon
Uh,
to 3?
I was thinking yeah, like a 8 to noon, or maybe we do like a I like the sound of 9 to noon, and then maybe I have like a VIP or something where they pay if
Right.
somebody pays extra, then they get to come at 8, and then we do like a Q&A beforehand or do whatever at 8, and then 9 to noon is like the actual workshop. I like that.
Yeah, I like the sound of that too. Um, uh, so I would say Saturday, and then hey, if everyone's like Saturday's not good, Sunday, then look right now, the attitude is we are mission focused,
Hmm.
right? But when you're mission focused, you do what you got to do till you don't have to do it anymore. Okay. So right now it's we're just gonna have to do weekend, Saturday, and then just talk to your group and get a good feel of when they're free, what time is good for them. And you're recording these as well, right? And
Yeah.
so they can always go back to it.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's there's a solution. I mean, You're gonna work it out. Saturdays is cool. I mean, I remember going, when I was in college, I mean, with those late enrollments, and sometimes you have to take a Saturday class,
Hmm.
it's same thing. It'll work itself out.
Okay, so then in terms of like lead capture, because I can't necessarily do like free consultation calls
Hmm.
um for this because again, it's like on the weekend, like I don't have time throughout the week. So in terms of like what I should be doing throughout the week though, I can squeeze out like 1 maybe 2 hours every single day, like after work, just stay up for like an hour or two to work on the business. What do you think I
Right.
should like work on during those times?
During the week,
Yeah.
is all about preparation and preparation for the week, for the week's work, correct? Because every week you have a thing that you're focusing on for the group, correct? Like this week we're working on this.
Well, no, they do everything in the workshop on Saturday. So I was thinking about like should I be making content or should I be like just messaging people on social media or like what should I be doing throughout the week outside of the group? Because the group, how I'm seeing it is like you do content, 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 and then push people towards Saturday. Saturday you have the group. Let's say I start today, for example. I'll do a call to action. Say, hey guys, doing a workshop. Here's how much it costs and just get people. We're gonna get nail down your audience, your offer, and your
Uh-huh.
lead magnet. Let's say for the Saturday, and we'll get all that stuff laid out. And then so throughout the week, I'm just putting out content that geared towards that and then
Mm-hmm.
tell it, but coming at it from like a funnel perspective, because I want to understand like you need a funnel to do your stuff. Because I want to, that's probably my primary goal is to build a funnel, but this is a prerequisite for building the funnel. So a lot of people will buy the funnel, but not have this stuff dialed down, so they can't build the funnel, or I don't have a good blueprint for them. So that's why I came up with this workshop to get all that stuff out the way, so then we can build the funnel. Um, so yeah, I'm thinking about doing just like content around funnels and then hiring and then getting people to like sign up for this workshop to be like, hey, here's why funnels are great. Here's why funnels are great. I know you guys want to start building a funnel, but you need these three things laid out first. Sign up for my
Mm-hmm.
workshop to get these out the way so you can actually build your funnel. And like that's how I want to like frame it. Um,
Right.
yeah, because I still want it to be focused towards like building funnels. I don't really want it to be like like how your work is, where you're like the coach and you teach them the frameworks, the strategies, like how to do all this other stuff. I really need to be
Mm-hmm.
more tactical, and it's literally just prepping them to then buy a funnel for me, or whether that be templates or worksheets to build it themselves, or they pay me to do it with them. Or I mean, they pay me to do it with them by like a done with you kind of service where they give me all this stuff and then I just build it.
Okay. Well, the work is the work, right? So whatever you whatever the transformation is that you stated you were going to deliver on,
Mm,
we always have to stand on that, okay? Because that's our brand, that's our brand name, right? So every day you have to focus on the transformation. So the transformation is I'm getting them from um pain point to this desired outcome. Okay.
mm.
So how many how many things have to, and I'm writing all this down, how many things have to be done every week? So you said content, target audience, the offer, and what else? What other things have to be done
Well, for what? For that they have to do or I have to do?
that you have to do on your end?
Um, in terms of like delivering the transformation or in terms of like
Yeah.
marketing
Yeah,
business?
just delivering the transformation, just delivering let's start there. To deliver the transformation, what has to be done on Doug's end?
Uh, I have to have whatever they're gonna sell for their lead magnet. I have to
Mm-hmm.
have whatever their whoever their ideal customer is, and I have to have their offer.
Okay. And then you have to do your own marketing and then your own content. So one, two, three, four. So we got so we have five things that we have to do during the week,
Well,
correct?
they're the offer, lead magnet, and audience that gets done on the workshop, so I don't have to do that during the week.
Okay. So offer and then audience and there. Okay. So we're down to two or three things that Doug has to do
Yeah.
to deliver the transformation.
Mm.
Okay. Well, that's relatively easy. It's always easier when you write it down, right? When
Mm.
it's in your head, it's always bigger, right? So so we're down to two or three main things that we have to do to get the job done. So these things can be knocked out uh over the course of like the what Monday through Wednesday.
Mm.
And I know you have an hour, 2 hour commute there, 2 hour back. So we can knock out 1 hour before the commute and then an hour after. After, like, let's say Monday, an hour before, an hour after, because we want to start off the week on top,
Hmm.
right? So we want to start at the peak with the work, right? We want to control the workload at the top and then work our way down and make our life easier
Right.
towards the end of the week. Because look, let's just be honest. Naturally, come Wednesday, you're gonna be like, "Oh my God, all this work, is it done?" So we want to start off. Let's start off fresh Monday,
Mm.
an hour before, an hour after, and then Tuesday it just starts to come down. Wednesday, Thursday, rest Friday, because Saturday we gotta do our workshop. So I would say Monday through Thursday, because we got to get our rest in.
Yeah.
Rest Friday, Saturday afternoon, our workshop. Rest Sunday again, and we start all over.
Okay. So what am I doing Monday through Thursday?
Uh, so Monday through Thursday, we have to do everything that for your business, um, the operations, correct? And then, which isn't hard. I mean, you got to do your content because we have to continue our leads coming in, right?
All right.
So you got to put out your content on your for your YouTube and your Instagram and everything. Um, and then the workshop knocks out everything that you promised them, correct? So
Right.
it sounds like the bulk of the work is during the workshop, and during the week is things that you have to take care of for your business
Right.
to continue to. So it's just you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the workshop's work is the workshop's work. So Monday through Thursday is prep for Doug to be at his best, right? And to stay on top of his own work for your business,
Hmm.
correct?
Yeah.
Um, so for instance, for me, I know I have to put out fresh content, right, to keep my audience nurtured, okay,
Mm.
and to draw more leads. So that has to be done. You have to do that to continue to grow your business. Um, and then you have your other work that now let's just take out your 9 to 5 job. So we're
Yeah.
just gonna talk about Doug Skinner.
Mm.
So you still have to maintain your own offer and your own ad spend and all of that stuff, like all of those controllables, you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So that's what we do during the week. And then you have to prep for Saturday, right?
Yeah.
So because we're not shooting from the hip, So Monday through Thursday, stuff for your business, right? To stay in business, prep for Saturday, um, rest Friday, and then we do the Saturday workshop.
Mm.
How's that sound?
Yep, I like that. I have that written down.
Right. And yeah, once you write it down and you put it in front of you,
Hmm.
what you focus on expands. And what you track increases. Those are two adages that I live by. So once you see it, it becomes oh so simple, bro. Right. So then we write down Monday, we wake up an hour before we start our drive, and then an hour when we get home. Tuesday, if you want to still do an hour before, then an hour after, or we can on Tuesday we can just do an hour after work and then another hour Wednesday. So that's 4 hours by Thursday morning that you've knocked out,
Yeah,
right? That's a lot of time, dude. 4 hours,
right.
right? So now Thursday, it's you probably just we would just clean up. You know what I'm saying? Just go back and look, maybe there's something we forgot or maybe something changed and we can tweak it Thursday.
Yeah,
So now that's 5 hours, correct? That's 5 hours of work and prep, which is about average. That's about average anyway, bro, when you're working online in
mm,
any coaching or consulting. Like once everything is see, your business is already running. That's what you got to remember. Your business is already running. You have clients calling you, right? So the
right.
hard part is already done. The hard part is getting it off the ground. See, you're already maintaining. You're already running, right? So 4 to 5 hours a week, you're good to go. 4 to 5 hours. So by Thursday, we're at 5 hours. Friday, we're gonna rest because we got family time. And then Saturday is the three 3 hour workshop. And then that takes care of itself. Rest Sunday, and then we hit it again Monday.
Okay, sounds like the plan.
Yeah, and that sounds like a plan. And once you write all that down and you just adhere to it, which I know that you're gonna do, um, and then we just tweak it the following week. Hey, Rich, I don't think I needed 5 hours. 4 was more than enough, right? And then
Hmm.
that gives you another free day. Or this week, Rich, I got to add hour, but you've already begun the discipline. You've already begun the work. So you know what it's like that your muscle memory is gonna tell you, hey, Doug, we gotta wake up. We gotta or when you're driving home, all right, well, we gotta stay alert because we got 1 hour of laser focus to knock this out, right?
Right,
So and it just it begins to get easier and easier. Um, and then eventually we're working full time at this, and then we don't have to worry about it. But that's where we're going to get to. So we got to do what we got to do right
right. Got it. All right, Rich.
now.
That was my biggest question. Okay, I'm gonna stop the recording.